And here we are with the self-love for the holidays, and I'm so blessed today to have these amazing, beautiful, magnificent friends show up, and some who couldn't be here, which is all right, because they will get to have this joy rubbed on them when they watch us and giggle and do jingles and giggles and all of the good stuff for the holiday. So we want to go around and say hello. I'm Cesarina, and here I am this morning in Cincinnati, and it's a chilly morning. Mary Fran, you want to say hello too?
Hi, Cesarina. Hi, everybody.
Mary Fran is in Cincinnati as well, and Christina with her beautiful Christmas tree up here, and Cincinnati as well. And then Morgine, we love that Morgine was able to wake up so early, be with us, and put her magic around her, and all the way. Where are you, Morgine? You are
in Washington State by the volcano, Mount St. Helens.
Wow, nice.
She's sharing her sacred, loving, powerful, magical energy with us, and I'm so thrilled she made it. Yay! Oh, so what is it? You tell us a little bit about the teddy bear, because I'm dying to know more about your teddy bears. Morgine, I just found out something new today.
Well, years ago when my kids were teenagers, we were self-supporting artists, and we made handmade. We designed our teddy bears for adults, that were collectible. I could bring my book over here, but we made, my favorite thing is we made shamans and wizards, and we made complete wizard desks with all the little bottles of potions of shrinking. Our son used to do calligraphy, and he'd calligraphy all the little bottles, like potion of shrinking and dragon vendor and stuff like this. And the cutest thing is he was only like 10, and he was like, he went on a book and learned how to write Japanese or something, and he made this sign in Japanese calligraphy that said dragon vendor, he thought. And so this Japanese lady comes by, she says, "Oh, very good." And my son's sitting there going, "Oh, I don't know what I wrote," and she goes, she's looking at the sign, she says, "Oh, very good, say dragon vendor." And that just made his day. It just made his day. We took a picture of it. It was like so cute.
Oh my goodness. I love it. It looks so soft. I want to reach out through the screen, and I want to
touch. Here's I don't have the bigger dragons, but here's the smallest one we ever made.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
We used to hang at the top of our booth.
That is amazing.
That's amazing.
I know. I've never seen a handmade. I don't. I just, wow. And I love that Duke. I can hear Duke too, and I can hear your
daughter. I put it on. I will post it every so often, because he sees people walking by, and he just feels like communicating with them so much.
Me too.
Way too much. And I'm like, okay, I'll just mute it for a second until he quiets down, because if I yell at him, it doesn't make any difference to him. So whatever, just bark it out. It's okay.
Yes, I love that with the children, Morgine. I just, I had bought this a while back, and I use it and in the circle when I do my little special. And then Christina for Christmas found the mother of it. So she gifted me the mother, and then yesterday she surprised me. She came by and said, "I have found the pink one, and you have to have the pink as well." So now there's a happy family of dragons. That it's an armful of dragons. And I carry all these props. I just, the inner child in me has to bring this magic to all the children, and all the inner children that are watching ourselves.
I have different magic, because like I teach animal communication classes.
Yeah.
And I have 2 mosquito puppets. People don't like mosquitoes, big and small. And then I bought this for my car, and Jerry gave me a big one. This is the little one.
Oh,
I can never find vultures. It's one of my major totems.
Wow. Whoa.
And it's so cute.
Yeah, so unusual.
Wow.
Yes, it's just unusual. Everybody doesn't like vultures, but they are a powerful totem. They're one of the most powerful birds.
Yes. What do they stand for? So what are some of the...
Death and rebirth. Many indigenous cultures consider them like the phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only bird that can take its wings and go completely up and completely down.
Wow.
They have one of the strongest sense of smells, like miles away. They poop on their legs, and it acts as an antibiotic so that they can eat a lot of stuff that other animals can't eat that would kill them.
Wow.
So they're known for, like, if you want to think of like Penelope said, the top eco recycler in the universe.
Wow.
That's because there are a lot of vultures where she lived originally, and they're the cleanup people, the beings who clean up after other beings leave gunk.
Mhm.
They're the ones, that's why people don't like them, and that's why they have their bald head. But they clean up what other animals leave so that it doesn't poison other things, and it keeps the environment clean.
There'd be a lot more disease without vultures.
Yeah.
They're just amazing
That
beings.
gives me a whole new appreciation, because in Africa I would see them everywhere, on top of carcasses down the road in the sand in the desert, and they're huge, but they're so unafraid of people going by because they're so used to I would just stare. I was like, wow,
And there's really like dozens of kinds. They're really very pretty. If you look at them a certain way, they've got all sorts of different kinds of heads and feathers. I never knew. I just thought California condor, but they're not. They're around the world, and they look different all over the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
Christina, by the way, thank you for sharing that huge, amazing tree. My tiny little tree is behind me. You can't really see the whole thing. It's a goddess.
Well, yeah, it's a big one.
Mine is shaped
It's a few hours to put it
like
together.
a woman's body. And so it's a tiny one, and it's shaped like it's very unusual this year. So you see only the bottom part. So I kind of love that I have a different expression for a tree this year. And it's not your regular fluffy, but yours is like, woo!
Yeah. Really.
Thank you.
It's a pyramid taking us to the cosmic light where we came from.
I'll show you the whole room later.
It's zooming us into the universal oneness, which we all need for the self-love for the holidays. So I just thought I would go around.
Well, the Christmas tree can symbolize the universe as well, with all the lights and all the decorations and everything. It's the whole energies combined into one place, and you can look at it as such.
And we're all the ornaments. We're all, each and every one of us is an ornament in this beautiful tree of life and universal light.
A unique ornament.
A unique
Very
one.
unique. Very unique.
I have a card hanging up somewhere in the house, and it has this lady on it, hand drawn, and she has ribbons on herself, and it says, "Present yourself as the gift that you are."
I love that.
Yeah.
Margin.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, wow. It's just all these little threads we want to share some joy today. And I brought my little candle as well, that it's a flameless little gift to just like Morgine has one, just to kind of hold on. Whoa!
That's my Christmas present first from Cesarina, actually.
Angel that lights up in different colors. Wow.
Here.
I love it. We have all these special strands or layers of light that we hold today, and we could go around and maybe I think Mary Fran was
oh my God,
the fairy jar.
That is you inspired me, Cesarina. You told me where to get these.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you made a fairy jar just like I made an elf jar. So I put the light inside the elf jar.
Beautiful.
I gotta make one of those.
Yeah, probably I will too.
Battery operated elf jar, wishing us a wonderful, playful, amazing, moment by moment experience of the holidays.
Beautiful, I love it.
It's moment by moment.
Margine, did you say you have these lights?
Yeah, I have lights like that. I could do, but I just never,
Made
I
it
have
dark.
lots of lights.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So, Mary Fran, do you want to share a little bit? I know I was talking a little early before I started recording with the button here with you about self-love practices, and you said you have some, and I said, don't tell me right now, wait. Till everyone comes in so that we don't have to say it 3 times. So would you share with us your magical, whatever they are, magical ways of savoring this time of the year? Because at this time of the year, we all kind of run around like crazy people. And sometimes we stop and we realize it's not about the running around. It's about taking in the sounds and the smells and the sensations and the gifts and everything to the fullest of their expression. And that's what we're trying to do, to inspire more of that.
Well, there's lots of different things. Like you can there's lots of different reasons to celebrate this time of year. There's, of course, the Christmas. There's solstice, which is a sacred time of welcoming in the new light. You know, the light gets to the darkest point and then it shifts to getting lighter every day. So we honor the light at the winter solstice. And so that it's like a new year, basically. And then many people celebrate the new year on January 1st. That's very valid too. So it's looking at what makes us happy, and you can, and also what to do when you're not happy. You can have a box of goodies that you have just in case you need it. You know, like, you know, you've had a day that's you're just overloaded and you just want to relax. You could have a happy box that has cards in it that you can read positive things, or affirmation pieces that you pick the affirmation. And you could have a candle in there and maybe a packet of cocoa and little marshmallows.
Aww.
Whatever makes you.
I love your ideas.
and also, you know, little friends in your box, and definitely sound.
Yes, the sounds and the smells and the little soft texture.
That's right. So think in terms of sight, sound, taste, touch, you know, here, you know, just whatever sensual thing that makes you feel good. And some of the cards I like, oh my gosh. There's a deck called the soul coaching cards.
Okay.
And I'll just pick one.
Sure.
It's called Essence. And then there's a book that tells about the meaning. So, or there's, and many of them, the meaning, oh, how about this? Pleasure. Coffee.
Enjoying my tea. Talking about pleasure.
Yeah.
Really. And then I also have these cards by Jan Levin Sank called Until Today. And the one on top says, I cannot fail in life, and life cannot fail me. So it's beautiful. Something to savor.
Exactly. We have to be in that. Neuroscience says we have to, for the purpose of, you know, nurturing our own brain and for the quality of life, you know, every 20 so minutes, take a pleasure break. Or what does a pleasure break mean? A pleasure break could literally mean pulling out a little card or doodling or simply holding, like you said, holding something that makes you smile. Like at this time of the year, this was a pen that broke and the children in my kids yoga classes gave it to me. Well, I didn't dispose of it because it's still very much so magical. It just doesn't have a writing tip here. And so I take it and we pass it around and use it as a talking stick.
Yeah, it's a magical wand. It's a wand.
It's a wand. It can be anything. And we could go make wishes for the elves, and the elves write the wishes down, and we pretend it's a make-believe world. And so you have to think outside the box. Your inner child is in charge here, and for some of us, and we actually are proud of that. So we're eternal divine children.
Yeah. You know, if you, yeah, it's a created world from the magical realm, and then you make it real in some way.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Who else wants to share? What do they do to bring joy and delightfulness and I don't know, lightness and magic to their moments this holiday season? I see the teddy bear, and I'm just seeing the teddy bear. I just want to keep hugging it.
It really cozy. It gives you that home feeling.
I do that with my cats. I just hug my cats and imagine they're teddy bears.
Yeah, and animals are you know, unconditional love, just like you know, all of nature. To me, if I'm in a funk, I surround myself by, you know, fun things. You know, like these aren't just, I don't know if you can see them, but I guess I could turn on my other light here. I surround myself all year long so that you know, if I'm in a funk, I go outside in nature, because nature to me is unconditionally loving.
Yeah.
So, you know, the trees and the ground and everything speaks to me. And I have little beings around me, you know, that remind me to be, you know, happy, you know, like they sit by my computer. So when I'm in a funk and I look at them, you know, this is handmade over in Australia, I think, you know, and then I have little tiny, these are made by friends years ago, little tiny teddy bears that sit in front of my,
a family.
and then I have, I bought this button, and so like I will say things like, I'm a great person.
This is lovely.
I'm really smart. I have an adorable personality. My friends are wonderful. This is a great day.
Yes.
So it has like 8 different yeses.
Baby.
So, you know, I try to surround myself with things that when I get in a funk will cheer me up automatically.
Yeah.
That is great.
And I go out, when I go out in nature for, you know, 5 minutes and just stand there and look at the trees and think of how the magic of how things go from tiny seeds to great big trees, and how I was microscopic cells once and I grew into an adult, and I didn't have to, there's no instruction manual. You know, I grew up automatically. I don't have to think to eat and talk and walk and digest my food and dance and color, and I don't have to think to do anything. I mean, it just happens automatically. So I get in a state of gratitude, and it just, you know, raises my vibration back up.
Exactly. What a great, I mean, that's so simple. These are like simple coaching tips to coach ourselves to stay, to keep the vibration up. Yeah.
Well, like when you eat, you can, you know, I learned to eat really slow and feel myself chewing my food and tasting it. And the reason some people eat too much is because eating was meant to be pleasurable. And a lot of people do not taste their food.
Yeah.
So they're still hungry because the body wants pleasure. So if you close your eyes and you taste and you smell your food, you get more enjoyment out of it. People don't know, but really the eating starts in your fingertips. You know, originally human beings ate with their hands.
Yes.
And when you pick up food with your hands can smell the food. Your digestion starts when you pick up the food.
That's beautiful.
You know, and then you smell it, you know, and you just eat it and it makes it a more sensual.
It becomes a meditation on eating, mind.
Right, because there's so much, all this different food that we eat at this time of year. You know, I don't eat sugar and wheat anymore, but, you know, there's all this delicious stuff, and people tend to gobble it down. And I think it's depressing because they're not stopping to savor it, to like go outside and smell the air, go over to the pine tree and smell the pine tree and stuff like that. So
and just be, you become ecstatically in love with life when you do that. I know what you mean. When you actually give yourself this gift of slowing it down, feeling the textures, whether it's a stone, feeling the, communicate with the stone, feel the thoughts, like you said. It's so interesting you talk about food. When I lived in Africa, we had experiences where the local people brought food to the school where we're at, and we all sat down on the sand, and it was on huge trays, and we had to eat with our hands. So we all washed our hands really well, and we wanted to have the experience of how it is to eat like they do. And I'll tell you, I mean, it's incredible. It was so liberating, and we smiled, and we're all 4 or 5 people around the big, huge tray, and everything was laid out on these metal trays. The foods are delicious, and we did just that. We totally touched it and smelled, and I can tell you, I'll never forget that meal. It was just, it was very tasty, but it was beyond tasty, and I think it was because you shared it. And you use you used your finger and you slowed it down, and the experience became just a totally different. We talked, we told stories while we're gently, we smiled at each other, and it was totally, a surprise for all of us, a gift. It was something that they were showing us. They're showing us how they enjoy life, And
when I was at a workshop once, I was explaining this to people. And this young man, he because we were all about our digestion and our guts and everything. And he started eating his whole dinner, including his salad, with his fingers. Somebody said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm doing Morjean's thing. My fingers are smelling my salad, And he ate we both ate the whole meal, everything we ate with our fingers, because it's just, there's restaurants in Portland, and I can't remember whether they're Indian or what, but anyway, whenever you go in there, you eat with your fingers, and I really enjoyed the experience.
Yes, we have them here in Cincinnati. It's Ethiopian. There are a couple of Ethiopian restaurants, and we love that you can have the option. You have the injera bread, and everything is broken. You touch with the bread, and you dip, and you just, it's a totally liberate. Again, it's you have to give yourself that gift. If you haven't given yourself lately the gift of savoring, like Morjean brought the awareness in with your fingers, and allowing yourself to feel abundant this season, because the abundance, as we know, it's about this. It's about having these sort of conversations, having friends, having these beautiful magical experiences, and sharing these self-love tools. All of this is abundant. So, the light in me, and it's abundant, and it's sharing its rays of vibration with you, and the light in you is abundant. It's casting the light all over the universe right now. So, oh, wow.
Wow.
That's
the laughing Buddha.
So I don't see him in that pose. That is like a heart-opening pose.
Yeah, that's it's the laughing Buddha. It's often mistaken for Buddha, but there was a Buddha who was always laughing and smiling, and he was called the laughing Buddha.
The laughing Buddha.
So he sits by my front door to remind me to smile when I come in the door.
Yes. Great.
Yeah, I love reminders. It's so amazing how sometimes we don't even realize, like I was surprising myself reading things, like random things that I would just like see on the doors or on people's shirts or whatever it is. I just surprised myself reading those things, and I thought, I was telling myself, I'm like, what if I just print out, or like I write by hand, and I make the board, like vision boards, and I just put them places where I like brush my teeth every morning, or whatever, drink my tea, or sit at the table or something. You always have the tendency to read these things. They will stay with you through the day.
Yes.
And I had a T-shirt that it has like a colorful thing written on them, and like every morning I wake up, like if I wear that T-shirt, when I wake up, the first thing I see in the mirror and I read is that thing, and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's such an empowering thing to actually have like messages. And I know my sister Violeta, she actually put right in front of her toilet seat, literally, like if she sits on the toilet, what she sees in front of her are water crystals, like those ones that Masaru Emoto.
Yeah, Masaru Emoto.
Yes, and he has these wonderful, beautiful crystals, and she literally looks at those in the morning. It's just like it just changes the frequency of.
I have the same thing. I went and took some photographs, and I got this discount coupon, and it made them into these little like plastic vinyl paper that you can stick on the wall, the refrigerator. So I took photographs, and then I wrote my favorite sayings on them, and I have them right across from the toilet when I sit down, and on my refrigerator. I have notes like that all over to cheer me up.
That's what made me think of you. Like what brought this thought in my head because of you, because you have all these things around you, and we forget. I mean, we forget how important these things are, and just having reminders everywhere. It just cannot. You cannot feel alone. You cannot feel sad. You always remind yourself of who you really are and how life is and the goodness of things, and just
I took
the
this,
resonance is like frequency of things that you see makes you who you are. So it's like a reminder of who you really are constantly.
Right. Well,
And even if you read them or you don't read them, your mind will pick them up. Your brain will pick them up, and you will be in that constant effervescence of life.
Well, if I have one recommendation, I took this Feng Shui class, and I didn't Feng Shui my house, but one thing I got rid of a lot of stuff because it said you should only be surrounded by what you love. You should love everything you see. So if your mother gave you something and you don't like it, give it away or put it away. You should smile and be joyful at everything you look at in your environment. So I learned so much from that class. I went around my whole house, and if I didn't like something, I gave it away or I put it away. If I had a project I wasn't going to work on, I decommitted to it and put it in the closet. So when I walk around my house, even though I live alone and I no longer have a partner, everywhere I look, I only see things I love to look at.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
So I think that you're right. That helps you.
Yeah, that's a really great tip. We think in terms of, I need to choose the thoughts, but what about the things I surround myself with? Yeah. You're right. We hang on to things just because they're given to us, and they don't really, it's like we have an inner meter, an emotional gauge thing that can tell us, okay, this lights me up. This makes me excited when I see this, this object, or this stone when I hold it. But something else I have doesn't. You're right. And we have to have this.
I have to bring this up.
Oh, look, isn't that pretty?
Look at this. This is so amazing. Serena gifted me this year, and I just absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Love it. It's amazing.
She's a Christmas fairy, isn't she?
I know. She's beautiful and
so
amazing.
luxurious.
I know. Yeah. She spoils me.
Again, it's all about the magic. So, where is my little, I had taken this to my children for, it's just a tiny little figurine. It has little mice who are climbing the tree, and it's so simple. And for me, I had to put it in the middle of our yoga circle with the children because a whole story they can make up a whole story about what happens during the holidays for mouse family or, whatever. But to me, it just made me smile. So when I'm teaching them and doing the things I do with them, I'm staring in the center of the circle and I'm seeing this and I'm just, wow, So, and then it goes under my tree whenever I'm not using it with the children. So, and it just goes well with this other mouse, which I forgot where he came from. But he looks very whimsical. And
Alina's gonna join us.
Yes,
from Romania.
Look, there's a mouse friend. Did you see that mouse friend?
Yes.
I wanted I see my mouse friend over there.
Hello.
How are you? I like your outfit.
Yes. We're all saying hello to our dear friend Alina from Cluj-Napoca. Can you hear us?
Hello.
I think she can hear. Hello. Yay. It's like 5 p.m. your time. in Romania. We're jingling and giggling. We're giggling and jingling.
You know, I have a bell in my, I actually have, people call me the bell lady because I bought this bell and I really liked it, but it didn't ding. It was too heavy.
Okay.
So I hung it in my car by one of the hand things.
Yes.
So whenever I go over a bumpy road, you know, it hangs all the time. You know, people sitting in the back seat, they look, they go, "You have a bell in your car?" And I go, "Yeah, you know, my car sings."
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, so it's good to see your beautiful face, Alina. How is weather in Romania?
I'm sorry, I fell asleep. I just
Yeah. Okay. It's
Me too.
Do you have snow in Romania right now?
no, just cold.
Just cold weather. Okay.
Yeah, we actually have ice here. Everything is covered in ice.
Yes.
I have snow. I got too much snow.
Oh, send us some. We would love to see some snow around.
Well, tonight we might get some Christina, so I'm excited.
Okay. I didn't know.
Tonight the snow might come, which will be really lovely. So I have a poem I wanted to read. It's not my poem, but it's from this beautiful, which I recommend for everyone. I recommend everyone to try to get this calendar. We Moon.
Yeah, I know that calendar. Yeah.
Oops, it's in here. The cover of it looks like this. Mine is all taken apart, so I have to put it together. It's not, so it just has this beautiful, look at that. It has this beautiful Stargleamer, or whatever you want to call her. You know, it comes once a year, and it has these beautiful poems written by different women and pieces of art. So
I will be right back.
Yes.
Just a second. You can go on.
Yeah, I can read the poem, and I just wanted to read it to us because it has an incredible picture. I don't know if you can see the stars over this water. It's very, very beautiful. You might be able to see it. There we go. See the stars over the water. And it says, in time of shadows and light, it's called in time of shadows and light, and the name of the painting is Birth of Souls. So it says, starlight entering my open eyes, dream me awake. And in this time of shadows, I pray for strength and courage for me and all people, to go forward on the road with reverence for all life, to stop running from the shadow, to embrace and dance with it as the clouds come and leave again, as the wind sweeps us clean and the sun continues to burn away illusions, choreographing the divine dance of shadow and light, leading us again into wholeness. So it just felt like a wonderful winter type poem of starlight and magic and sparkles, and I don't know, it just gave me that feeling that of my childhood. And I grew up in the village in Romania, and we had a lot of snow and we had pine trees, and I looked at the stars and I sang to the stars, and it's always with me, that feeling. And when I see it captured in a writing or in a painting, I get excited. So, it's a good thing. So
yes,
we're going around the circle, this virtual circle, Alina, and we've been sharing and recording our thoughts about self-love. How do we keep ourselves filled with joy at this holiday? So everyone has been sharing. And your gift to us is take naps. It's important to take naps and remind ourselves when your body's tired, just collapse and give yourself permission to not worry about anything, to not have lists, to really collapse and lie there with the cat or the dog or the child, and go into this beautiful rejuvenating sleep and come back and share your smile with your friends like you are. Yeah.
I also meditate every day. That helps me stay balanced and happy, because when I meditate, the more I meditate, the clearer I feel and the more I notice the signs and the happier I am, because I've depressed a lot for years. So, I'm not happy all the time, but the more I meditate, the happier I get.
rewiring our brain with all these tools.
Says Rena, I have a special meditation for Christmas time, and that is that I am it's a visualization, and what it is you think of yourself as a Christmas tree.
Oh, I love it.
And you think of the lights are all white at first. Mm-hmm. So you do all white until you can feel it. And then you do red and orange and yellow and green and blue and purple, and then finish with the white.
Yes. You're going through all the chakras and beyond. I love it.
That's right. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last part is then you mix it all up like some lights are all mixed colors. So you see the red and the blue and the orange and the yellow and the green.
You're pulsating. You close your eyes and you feel like you're pulsating with light.
Right. Yes.
All these points of light. That's beautiful. Oh, that is just incredible. Oh, thank you for sharing that.
Good.
Do you want to, when Christina comes back, do you want to walk us through it a little bit?
Sure.
We could just have you bless us with this special Christmas little meditation, and then I can ring my special big heavy cowbell here that looks like a lotus flower.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Yes. And in the meantime, we can ask Alina how she's been doing, and is she ready for Christmas, and whatever she wants to say or not say today. No pressure.
I just got up too. I'm in my jammies, so don't worry. I slept in too.
Well, Morgine is on a different time.
Yes. Morgine is
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. And Alina is in early evening nap. So, yes.
So, I'm not ready for anything.
You're not ready? It's okay to not be ready for the holidays.
Yeah. Here the people, it's like the end of the world. They have gone crazy. All the stores, everywhere you go is full of people that are, I don't know, it's like, you really start questioning yourself, is it really me that
We understand.
We understand. I don't go shopping. I can't even. I live rurally, so I go to town like one day a week or something, and I always try to go in the middle of the week. I can't stand to be in the weekend. I'm a highly sensitive person, and I just can't deal with all those people, those crazy people.
Morgine, you should tell them that you don't go shopping for clothes. Once a week you go for food.
Yeah, I go for grocery. I go grocery shopping and get everything I need, whether it's my goat milk or food, or if I have to pick something up or need some pencils or something. But I just do that kind of shopping. I only shop for clothes when I wear out something and I go to Goodwill.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a nice Christmas fair in the middle of the town, so we go there every evening. There's a concert or some activity organized for the children, painting or how do you call it? Molding.
Yes.
Molding.
Yeah.
For girls and we go there, but I prefer these days day by day, and not think about when Christmas will be here.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's what we talked about. Just savor the moment. And to me, it's not even about the one day. If you think about it, what are we doing from December 1st or from Thanksgiving? We're actually trying to practice to savor the whole season. So savoring the season means every day should be a gift. We are the present, the gift of presents that we bring to life. It's really. So, how do we get there? How do we get there? Yes, these props and the little trees and the little lights and the little bells, they help, but it's about like you said, it's about making choices. So do I go to the mall and fight with people to get to look at a store? Or does it make sense to be here and have a Christmas meditation and share giggles and jingles with all of you? I mean, to me, that's the gift of vibration. So I'm giving the highest vibration to myself, where if I went to the mall, I'll probably come home depressed, because I love that. Is that the crystal ball?
No,
It's the other. Oh my goodness. Oh, so we can have you use it when Mary Fran does the meditation. Christina, when you stepped out, Mary Fran mentioned this beautiful Christmas tree meditation that I think it's lovely, and we should all try it. And she can walk us through it in her own lovely way with her voice and her presence. And we could just close our eyes. And then Morgine can use her magical ball, sound ball, and singing ball, and get us out of our trance and back here.
Great. I'll start anytime you're ready.
Yeah.
If everybody's complete.
I think I'm ready. Whenever everyone is ready, I'll close my eyes and savor this gift. Mm.
Okay, Morgine. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. And breathe in the sacredness. And breathe out love. Do that another time. Breathe in the spirit of Christmas. And breathe out joy. And take another deep breath. Breathe in the wonder of this season. And breathe out what it is you want to give to the world. And now breathe normally. And feel your feet touching the ground, touching the floor. Put your feet connected with the floor. And imagine that as your connection with the earth. Feel the grounding. Feel that connection with Mother Earth. And know that your roots go all the way to the center of the globe. Feel that connection. And even though you're seated, feel yourself as a Christmas tree. Feel that energy of the tree with many, many branches. And as you're doing that, see if you smell the pine smell of a tree, of an evergreen. Just feel that smell. Feel your branches. Feel connected to the earth. And as you do that, imagine white lights inside your body. Your body is the tree. And inside there's these sparkly lights, white lights, from your toes all the way to the top of your head. Everything is sparkling white. And you just feel the glow. See how it makes you feel. And when you're ready, let those string of lights within you be red. Let them sparkle red. Let that red enliven you. Feel your connection to the people around you. Let it connect you to your tribe of friends and possible family members. Let it sparkle all through your body. If it helps, start with your toes feeling the red and moving up. And it doesn't have to be a string of lights. Maybe the lights move up and down. However it works for you. Feel the red and feel the stability of you and your connection to the earth. Feel the enlivenment with red. And when you're ready, move into orange. See that orange from head to toe. And feel the joy of orange. Feel it sparkle. Allow it to enter every cell of your body. Feel yourself lit up. And when you're ready, allow the color yellow to stream into your body. See self-expression just fill you up. Creativity is moving all through your body. Just feel it moving all around you. And then move into green. Let the lights sparkle green. This is the love energy. The love, not just for your friends and family, but for everyone. It's universal love. And when you're ready, move into blue, sparkling blue. This is allowing you to speak your truth. Feel it sparkle, every cell in your body. Feel it move from your foot and all the way up to your head. Let it seep out through your hair. It's so filling. And then when you're ready, move into purple. And this is your wisdom. This is your connection to your intuition. See that sparkle all through your body. And then when you're ready, you could see lavender as the crown, especially meeting at the crown of your head. And this is the fullness of your spiritual self.
Mm-hmm.
The true you. See that sparkle all through your body. Lavender. Going from your foot to your head.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, go back to the sparkling white again.
Mm-hmm.
And not finally, actually. Mix in with that white, the red. So it's red and white. Then pull in the orange, so you have red, orange, and white. And then red, orange, yellow, and white. And red, orange, yellow, green, and white. Red, orange, yellow, green, and blue and white. So, see that sparkling. Oh, it's just gone wild. And then see the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple and white. Just, oh, like the party in your body.
It's a light party.
A light party. And then you see the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and violet.
Mm-hmm.
Or lavender, and just see that with the white mixed in. Oh my goodness. It's an explosion of light and power all through your body. Every cell is alive and well and happy. And it doesn't have to stop when we open our eyes again. So whenever you're ready, open your eyes, be aware of the room you're around you, and know that this sparkling light is there all the time when you're aware.
Wow.
That was precious.
What a gift. Thank you. I mean, this is literally just in time, Mary Fran, because I have a fairy chariot waiting outside the curb. It's a friend picking me up, and she called it the fairy chariot coming to pick me up. So the fairy chariot was
I love it.
And I said, I'm not done. I'm in an experience right now, and the fairy chariot has to wait a few more minutes down there.
Well, invite the fairy chariot inside. Tell her to come inside and say hello.
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, thanks for having this available to us.
Well, yes, and I will send this beautiful, beautiful self-love holiday conversation to all our beautiful friends, and let's go around with my little stick and say a little something at the end, like a little gratitude thing. Do you want to start, Christina? I'm going to hand you the stick here through the mic.
Thank you first of all, thank you, Susanna, for making this happen. It was a great to be here with you all. And I just want to mention that the Christmas spirit and the energy of Christmas is the one of giving. Mm-hmm. And it's either giving to yourself or giving to others. Mm-hmm. But for me, as an experience, giving to others make me more happy than when I give to myself. Although I have to remind to give to myself sometimes too. Yes, it's important. Mm-hmm. But just want to say that yesterday I went to pick up somebody from the airport, mm-hmm. and what an amazing experience it was. See so many people getting together. It's that moment of joy and so much happiness when people that haven't seen each other in a long time, they get together. And that moment of seeing each other, it's an amazing energy. I literally felt if I was living closer to the airport, I could just go there to look at people. It's amazing. It's just amazing when people get together. That effervescent energy is just making it's making you happy without no reason. You just looking at them and just enjoying the moment. I was like constantly smiling. I had to wait because the plane was a little late, and I was literally waiting there when people were getting together, seeing each other for the first time, and I was constantly smiling. I had this like amazing thing inside my heart. Like I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I just want to come to visit the airport when in my sad days. I'm just gonna get in
just go at the airport and savor the connection between.
Amazing. Yes. It's amazing. So I think it's just that feeling when you give each other that moment. My husband just woke up. Hey, baby. Just give me a few minutes.
Yeah.
And, So yeah, it was an amazing experience. But besides everything, I think giving others is one of the most important things, at least for me. It's just an amazing experience. So
well, you brought us there by sharing this. I imagined them, and I was there in that space of wishing this for the whole world, this deeper connection at this time of the year. We all need a deeper connection right now, and that's the gift of presence. Being very present, like we just gave ourselves to each other today through this call, through this sharing and deep sharing, and we're going to continue through the recording to give ourselves to our friends and share with them the spirit of the holiday. And to me, that's a true gift. So
yes,
yeah,
it's true.
Morgine, you wanna pick up the bell?
Okay. For me, it took years to learn that, the more I love myself unconditionally, no matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what I've done, the more love I have to give. Because the more I love myself and forgive myself, then I no longer get mad at anybody else. Like we're having a lot of controversy in our country with elections and everything. And I'm sending love to everybody, including the president-elect, because I think that love is what changes the world, and we love. Hating something doesn't help heal it, so I'm always sending love to everybody, ISIS, everybody, because I think that when we help people connect with their divine nature, they wouldn't do harmful things, whether they're to animals, people, the environment. If people really love themselves, they would love everything. They would not, do mean things to anybody. So I think that self-love is, to me, that's what I teach, is the most important thing in the world. And so at Christmas, just yesterday, or the day before, I was sending presents, bread that I'd baked and maple nuts and cards, that I'd written. And to me, I get the greatest joy from giving love. The more I give to other people, if I'm open, the more I receive back. So what you give comes back to you multiplied. So when you give out love, you receive love back in return, whether you actually get a present. I mean, I send out and give out probably 50 gifts a year, and I may receive 3 or 4, but I don't judge myself by that, because I get the joy of giving. When some people are older or they don't have time to go shopping, or I don't judge that. I don't judge, I send out probably, 100 emails and 50 cards, and I may get 10 back, but that's not important to me. The important to me is the love that I'm sharing, and I know that people appreciate it, and I feel the love back, whether, I don't count it by the amount of presents or cards I receive, because for me, the joy is in giving, donating, giving my time, that's where I get a lot of joy.
Yeah.
Sharing who I am. And I love the airport thing too. I love to watch people come to the airport and they're so excited to see each other. It just makes my, even not at Christmas, you know, it just makes my day to see the little kids, you know, they haven't seen mom for 5 months and they just run and hug her or dad or whatever. It's just like so amazing.
So we should all go to the airport at the season
a lot,
and do a meditation on.
You know what? It's interesting because we do travel a lot. Like we travel around the world a lot. Yeah. And we never take the time to actually look at people. We are the people. We enjoy that one moment and that, you know, we go move on and we just, you know, whatever things take place. But just being there and looking at other people was, because I was expecting for somebody that's not family. And I was more like, I was not in the effervescence of waiting or going or meeting someone. And it was amazing to look.
And consciousness said, you're waiting for a friend. I'm going to show you your whole family, the world is right.
I was really happy to see him, but the children, especially the children, they are just amazing.
And there's a little kid there.
Hi, Petra. And they make so much noise, and they don't care how they act. Like,
hi, Petra.
Hi, Petra. Look at the teddy bear.
Hello.
Uite ursulețul, Petra.
Hi, Petra.
Beautiful girl.
Da.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
Yeah. Alina, you want to say something too before we go?
She has just woken up also.
Yeah.
So
that's okay.
That's okay. We're blessed by her presence now before we go. We love seeing her. So
not able to articulate yet.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
Taking her time, what we should all do.
Wow.
So I need to learn more from you about self-love.
It's an endless practice, an endless learning.
Yeah. These self-love calls, we got to do them more often, I promise. I will get us on Zoom and we'll practice more self-love.
You know, it occurs to me that in Christian circles, they have this thing called Advent, which is from December 1st to December 25th. And you can look at a little picture every day or have some little surprise in these Advent calendars. But I think what we should do is do some little self-love thing every day that's left of Advent, you know, up and through Christmas or up and through New Year's.
Yes.
Practice that, and then it'll become easy in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you just look in the mirror and hug yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, just do something that gives you pleasure.
Yeah. You know, there's that with that. Let's see. You can sing it this way. Let there be love on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be love on earth, a love that was meant to be. My voice is, with God as my mother and father, brother and sisters are we. Let us walk with our brothers and sisters in perfect harmony. Let there be love on earth and let it begin with me. So anyway, you can sing that song and
yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Mary Fran, what do you want to say?
Just that I'm delighted to be here in such amazing company. And I really appreciate being invited.
Yes. Thank you.
You know what was funny, Cesarina?
Yes.
Is I just put your Zoom thing on the day and I didn't put what it was. And I spent almost an hour searching the internet, searching everywhere, trying to figure out what this Zoom meeting was at 6 o'clock in the morning. And it was only yesterday that I finally, for some reason, went to Facebook and put it in there and found what it was. It was hysterical. I go, how can I have a Zoom meeting and not know what it's for?
It's a rocket, it's a starship, and we get in it and we zoom into the cosmos.
I was searching my whole computer, you know, I go, so somebody must have sent me this email. What I did is I was on your page and I copied it and just put it on the date and I didn't put any identity for it.
Yes.
The reminders, always put identities on when you put a Zoom meeting, put what it's for.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be more conscious of self-love, you know, so thank you, all of you,
Yes,
for contributing.
yes, thank you. And for those who are going to watch this, who couldn't be here, our beautiful women friends and teachers and magical, mystical beings in Romania and in Denmark and in Canada and in US, and that I invited and I couldn't be here. We love you, and we want you to love yourself more than ever. And we pass this light on to you, and we pass this other bell, oh, look, Petra. Look, it lights up. It's a little, it's a fairy little elf, and it has a battery, and you can turn it on and off. And look, Petra, she says hello.
Oh, beautiful.
So, yeah, so whatever lights you up.
My mouse says hello to you.
Yes, and the magical, everyone says hello. Everything says hello to each other. And, oh, Petra has a unicorn.
Oh, she has one too. Hi. Isn't that cute?
Wow.
Vai de mine și are și are e cu mov, nu? Vai ce frumos e.
Yes. We all light up from inside like this dragon child, and yeah, and we all need that inner child at this moment in time to love themselves. And
look at that whale, the pink whale, pink fish.
All right.
Pink fish,
Yes.
and it has a crown or something.
Yeah, it has a crown.
Yes.
Very nice.
It's a queen fish. It's a princess fish.
It's fish.
Oh, so there's the I am at peace card. So may we be at peace, and may we light up the world around us just by loving ourselves like this. Mwah. And thank you, each and every one of you, for bringing the delight and the sparkles and the starry cell energy and the love and the sounds and the smells and the memories together, and all the worlds we're in, we blended them, and now we're gifting them to all of the world and all of life. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sitting in our jammies.
Yes, yes. That's what I love about this.
All right.
So Merry Christmas, and in Romanian we say Crăciun fericit. I don't know how we say it in Spanish. So if Leanne is watching this later, she'll have to type it for us. And then happy holidays.
Another, what's that?
What's that?
Another toy. It's
Oh,
a bear.
The polar bear.
This is what we needed. We needed one more bear to say good.
One more bear to say goodbye.
One more bear to say goodbye. One more dragon. One more cat. One more giggle, and one more jingle.
Here comes more.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
so cute.
Another teddy. That's a bear, a love bear.
Oh, it's a love teddy bear. Oh, that's so cute.
All right. Lots of love, everybody.
Love. Namaste. Delight in us. He's delighted all of the world. Thank you.
Thank you.